Hi guys, I'm back. I lost my internet, so this is part two of basically how to develop self-belief. And as soon as I lost it, I lost connection. I was in the middle of wrapping up on number three, I believe, addressing your inner critic and how important it is to recognize, be aware of that part of you that critiques everything that you do. You don't want to get rid of that person. You want to embrace them, just be aware of them and assess their attitude and their mindset. And then you decide whether it's right and appropriate action or thought for you. But don't get rid of the inner critic. You want to make sure you address them as often as possible, making sure that it does not take you down, but lifts you up, empowers you, challenges you. Nothing like that inner critic. It might tell you that, hey, you can't do it. And you'll use that to say, oh, yes, I can. Then you do it. But don't let it tell you you can't do it. You can't do it to the point where you actually believe you cannot do it, because the power is in the belief. So self-belief is so important. Okay, so anyway, let's go to number four. Number four is this, is be prepared to win. Have this mindset that you're going to win. And you decide what the rules are when it comes to winning. Okay, for me, winning is simply this. Either I accomplish what I set out to accomplish, what I intend to accomplish, or I learn a valuable lesson so that next time as I set up my next win, I'm wiser, I have more intelligence, I may have other ways to do things because I learned a valuable lesson. And keep in mind, every inventor, anyone that did anything that was life altering, not only for themselves, but maybe even for the world, did not get it right the first time. There were always a lot of trials, and through the trials and errors they learned and they made adjustments. They did this, they did that. They just never gave up because they believed, more often than not, they believed that this was worth the journey, that it can be done, that they will do it. From flying in the air to going to the moon to creating these mobile devices that we have, to the where we are able to go live with you right now so that you can watch me 24/7 at your convenience. Someone had to say to themselves, this was possible. I believe it's possible. I didn't get it right now. Let me try this. Let me try that. They believed in it and they prepared themselves for that win. Mentally, emotionally, psychologically, even physiologically. Prepare for the win. Be prepared to win, because you will win. You set the rules, okay? There's no losing unless you see losing as a win, okay? That's a little crazy thinking, but hey, that's what it takes, right? That's what it takes. But build your belief in yourself. So the next thing, number five, is this: encouraging others. Encouraging others. And I have to be honest with you, that's something that that I struggle with on the inside, not so much on the outside. When I get in front of people, I want to encourage them, and I do encourage them. But I still, that part of me inside of me, I just want to win. And sometimes that's because I grew up the way I grew up. I believed that if I'm winning, that means somebody else is losing. I now believe that everyone can win at any given moment at the same time. You can have two people wanting the same thing for themselves at the same time, that has to do with the same idea, that if they both get it at the same time, they're both winners. You don't have maybe one gets it first, the other one doesn't matter. They're both winners. And I believe you can have winners simultaneously. And just because I win doesn't mean someone else is a loser. I know that we have our tournaments and this and that, and who gets the most points. Yeah, those kind of little things that you have, like basketball games, football games, tennis matches, board games, video games. Yes, somebody will get more points. Sometimes you'll win, sometimes they'll win. Really, at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. That kind of win is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is winning at life, winning at your life, winning those moments for you, and preparing for those wins, because they will happen. Why? Because you define it. And then you encourage other people to win, to chase after their win. And knowing when they win doesn't mean you lose. Okay. And so I've done matches as a martial artist. I've done matches where I lost, but through the loss, I won because I learned things that I'll do better next time. I remember my last time that I was able to grapple was in a jiu-jitsu tournament. And I went in and I wanted to try a new technique. I wanted to do a new technique on the back, and where I ended up flipping the guy, getting on top and getting the points. So you get points for taking someone down, and you get points for positioning yourself on top of them. And so I remember I wanted to try something I'd never done before in a tournament. And I did it. I did it. Oh my gosh, got so excited. I did it. And it was somebody who was, I think I was 55 at the time, or 56 years old. And this guy was 40 years old. And so they didn't have anyone at my level to compete against. And I was in the senior division, senior masters division. No one was there. No one in their right mind that was 55 and older that wanted to compete. So they end up putting me with the 40-year-olds, which I don't know if you're 60 or 55, 60 years old, 40 and 55 and 60, huge difference. So anyway, they put me with this guy, a lot of energy, because I know what I was like when I was 40. So I was going against him. He had all this energy, he had more go than I did. So I right away I knew that I had to get my game on, but I still wanted to try this new technique with him. And so anyway, I got in position and I did it. I took him down. I got the points for taking him down. Then I got on top and I got the points for getting on top. So I was winning. I was winning the match. Then I decided to do something else new. I wanted to do another technique that he was able to counter quickly, put me in a position where I tapped out. So I lost the match. But afterwards, I was so excited that I got the position. But then I also learned how to mitigate that last thing I tried. So I got some intelligence that now, when I did that last technique that I lost on, that he was able to position himself better to tap me out. He just moved quicker and faster. He was smarter than me in that little thing. He won the match. But I remember after the match, this guy came up to me. He was blowing. He's, oh my God. He's, how did you do what you did? What did you do? So he wanted to know what I did to take him down, to get position, to get the points. And he knew that was my mistake that he was able to take advantage of to win the match. So we both had a lot of great things going. So he knew that even though he won, he had to find out what I did, because he knew that he would be even greater martial artist if he learned what I did. So it was an amazing experience. And he and I were talking about it. Had nothing to do with who got the first. I got second place. He got first place. That we were both congratulating each other, and we were just encouraging each other, but we were learning from each other. So encourage others. So the next thing to develop your belief in yourself is to take care of yourself. I have my 3 high performance habits that I talk about all the time, and I plug it all the time. 3 high performance habits. The number one is that you make sure you do whatever it takes to empower that indomitable spirit, the warrior's heart in you. You tap into that higher power, whatever that means for you. You do it through prayer, through meditation, through breathing. I don't care how you do it. You tap into that higher power so you can build that indomitable spirit. That's high performance habit number 1. High performance habit number 2 is you empower the mind. You listen to podcasts like this. You read books that empower your mind, that give you intelligence. You pay attention to your wins, and more importantly, you pay attention to your quote unquote losses, because that's where the real diamonds are. And so you build your mind. That's high performance habit number 2. High performance habit number 3 is you train your body. You take care of your body through exercise, through rest, and through eating healthy food, feeding that body so that your body has the energy, physical energy, for excellence. This way, your body has what it takes to take you where you want to go. So those are 3 high performance habits. So number 6, for developing belief in yourself, take care of yourself. Number 7 is cut off any negative acquaintances, people that are negative, people that talk, complain all the time, that whine all the time, that every time you meet with them, there's always something wrong going on. And then they have excuses why they don't get what they want, or they don't accomplish what they set out to accomplish. They blame other people. These people you got to get rid of them. Or if they are around you, know that don't listen to them, let them listen to you. You overpower the moment with your positive affirming and your mindset and your motivation, your inspiration, encouraging by your actions. And basically, you just simply ignore them and you just keep going. They should be behind you, not in front of you. Okay. And so they can say whatever they want behind you and basically chasing you as you go after your next win. So those are, I said, eight. Let me say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And number 8 is this, is join my community. Get into a community that will encourage you, inspire you, maybe even coach you. I have coaches. I have coaches for business. I have coaches for my training, and I have coaches for just my mindset. And these are coaches that I invest in, that I meet with and get with. I also have communities that I go into that are social networking communities that I network with like-minded people. So come into my community that I've created that's only positive. I own it. I make sure the message is always positive, inspiring, and encouraging, educational, hopefully entertaining as well. So that will be my number 8. Okay, guys. So the link is somewhere on this page, Community in Mount Laurel. If you're watching it on a social, or if you're on my community and you're watching it, but you're not in the community, but you're on my community page, you want to get in it, right above here, right above over there, go ahead and register, sign on, and enroll it. Okay, guys, it's free, 100%. If you don't like it, always get out. Okay, talk to you guys next time. Thank you so much for your patience, for listening. And hey, if you have a comment, you have something to share, do it right below in the comment section. Okay, guys. Other than that, guys, take care. Have a great day. Bye.